Let's look at a full set of cations unknown. I've got it right here. We'll put it in there. We've got a precipitate to start out with. Let's check the pH. Oh, it's a little bit on the basic side from where we usually are. Let's drop it. Okay, everything in solution, so we probably don't have any tin or antimony. Let's do the flame test now. We're getting a color, but it's a little bit different. It's got a little bit more red in it than potassium. It may have potassium in, but we're not quite sure. No really strong sodium color. You can tell there's a little bit of color in there. Potassium perhaps, but strontium will interfere with that. So if there is strontium, the fact that that potassium isn't quite the right color is probably indicative. Let's go ahead and get our chlorides out. Here's our chlorides. We've got now, let's put that one over there. We've got this unknown. Let's heat it up and decant. There's our lead. And so let's add the ammonia. Looks like we've got mercury right there. So that's our second one, mercury 2 plus 2. Let's come in and double check to make sure we haven't got silver. So let's drop the pH and add, nope, no silver, so we're okay there. So there's our no silver, we've got the mercury 2 plus 2 and our lead. So now we have these. We're going to bring the pH up. We'll spin that down. We'll check then. Oh, we have an ammonium ion, so we're okay there. So let's decant this. And let's take the soluble portion. So this will have aluminum, chromium, or zinc. No copper is present. We can tell that by the color. So let's look at this. So now we want to look at, we could also have barium and strontium. Let's drop the pH, add our sulfate. Oh, there's our barium. And now let's check for strontium. There's our barium. And so let's raise the pH. Oh, we've got strontium as well. That takes care of the color problem that we had with the potassium. So we've got that. So now we could have aluminum or zinc at this point in time. Let's take the pH up to 10. The aluminum should come out. Let's now add sulfide. Oh, there we have characteristic zinc sulfide, so we have then the zinc. So now let's take this insoluble portion right here. Let's drop the pH to 10, spin it, and now we're going to check for calcium. So if we add the carbonate, we should get calcium. We haven't got any calcium, so we're fine there. Now we want to take these hydroxides, drop the pH to 7, spin it. Oh, we've got some that are insoluble. So we want to look at those. This could be the iron, the bismuth, the titanium. Let's drop the pH and see what we have. This looks like it might be, oh, we'll oxidize it. And then we've got that color right there. Let's raise the pH. And we have characteristic iron sulfate. Let's add that, and we haven't got any bismuth, haven't got any titanium. Looks like we might have iron in there. It's a little bit funny. Here now is the possibility of cobalt, cadmium, nickel, and manganese and magnesium. Let's drop the pH to 10. We'll spin that down. And so the fact that we have a precipitated pH 10 means we have either magnesium or manganese or both. If we oxidize it and then drop the pH to 4, that should give us the manganese dioxide. We do have manganese dioxide. And then we now raise the pH back up to 10. We haven't got any magnesium, so we're fine there. Now would be our cadmium, cobalt, or nickel. Let's make the ammonium complex right here. Let's take it to pH, high pH. Let's oxidize it. Now we can drop the pH. So we'll take pH, let's see, we've got a high pH. We'll oxidize it. And then let's go to pH 4. This isn't working quite right, but we have those. So let's add, let's go very acidic. Let's add the sulfide. There is no cadmium. Let's bring it up a little bit higher. There is no nickel. Looks like we do have the cobalt. Let's check and see what we have. Let's see, we had barium. We didn't have bismuth or calcium. Didn't have cadmium. Suspected cobalt. Didn't have chromium. Didn't have copper. Suspected iron. No mercury +2, but mercury 2 +2. Potassium, not quite the right color, but we did have strontium. Didn't have magnesium. Looks like we had manganese. We had ammonium. We had lead. And didn't have antimony or tin, no titanium, vanadium, but we did have zinc. Let's see how